This is a short story by the Games Workshop design team about Blood Angels and Genestealers. After the contamination of the Genestealers' cryogenics chambers, the surviving Genestealers launched a last wave against the Blood Angels' defensive perimeter. Several of the Blood Angels' command units took to the field to bolster the perimeter, beating off the attack with some difficulty. The Blood Angels' commander feared that further marine losses might force them to abandon the Hawk altogether. He reluctantly decided to suspend further offensive operations and set up permanent defensive works. This would include force fields, mines and the like, until reinforcements arrived and brought the chapter's strength up to the point where they could go on the attack. Tech Marines began to deploy the explosives and field generators as quickly as possible, but it soon became obvious that the Genestealers were aware of the Marines' weakness and were once again massing in huge numbers to attack. To buy some time, an Ultramarine command unit temporarily assigned as observers to the Blood Angel task force were ordered to launch a raid deep into Stealer territory. The details and objectives were left up to the Ultramarines themselves. All the Angels required was that they delay the Genestealers' attack. Recognising that he did not have the strength to mount a spoiling attack against the Stealers, Ultramarine Captain Fargus decided to draw off some of the massing Stealers by the simple method of offering them an easier target, himself and a small group of Ultramarines making an attack behind enemy lines.
112.16.09 Squad Fargus moving out. Oxygen chamber 240 yards. ETA 4 minutes. No enemy activity. I hope this works. Oxygen starvation is a remarkably unpleasant way to die. Cut the chatter, Marine. Yes, sir.
Fargus realised that the Genestealers were intelligent enough to recognise what he was up to. They'd been caught out before by decoy missions, and had proven themselves fully capable of learning from their mistakes. Therefore, it was necessary to come up with a target for the raid that the Stealers could not possibly ignore. Early scans of the vessel had located various pockets of oxygen, held in by force fields scattered about the vessel. Though the Stealers could obviously exist for quite some time without breathing, most of the Hawk was in vacuum. The task force's xenobiologists insisted that no matter how hardy and efficient their bodily functions, they simply had to breathe sometime. But, as destroying the cryogenic systems was of such paramount importance, up until now the oxygen chambers had been ignored, leaving the Genestealers with a source of clean air.
113.18.54 Enemy forces massing on our left flank. Assault cannon, shift to parallel corridor, 3 yards to your left. There is no greater gift to the Emperor than death. Your enemies or your own.
Most of the oxygen chambers in the Hawk were clustered in the centre of the vessel, near the now defunct cryogenic chambers. The area of the marine perimeter was relatively lightly equipped with oxygen chambers. There was only one within 2,000 yards. Fargus hoped that if he destroyed the nearby oxygen chamber, the Stealers would have to waste time returning to the farther chambers to breathe, leaving them less time between journeys to fight and possibly forcing them to retreat en masse to nearer the precious gas. This was, of course, mere speculation. The Stealers might be able to exist for days or weeks without oxygen, and might ignore Fargus's attack altogether. Therefore, Fargus decided to employ the smallest number of Marines possible on the raid, leaving the bulk of his men bolstering the defence lines. The squad would consist of Captain Fargus himself, a Marine librarian, an assault cannon Marine, a flamer Marine, and, as the shortest route to the oxygen chamber lay through the unstable area of the Hawk, with many support bulkheads blocking corridors, a Marine equipped with a chain fist.
115.00.30 Librarian Tolset is in. Jarvis, Locke, Tristan are gone. I'm under heavy